How's everyone else doing? You're right, Ian?
Yeah, everything's fine. Yeah, I got on quite well with this stuff you gave me. So yeah, done quite a bit of research.
No.
Uh, good.
And Davinda, we can see you this time.
Looks, got you on my phone this time, so
Is that? Yeah, cool.
yeah.
It's Sean anyone? Oh, yeah, no,
I'm here, mate. I'm here. I'm just doing all sorts of problems that I planned on doing this in the house, but we'll get visitors in and there's too many kids. So I've ran in my local box, but it's fucking so noisy. But it's nice and the peak, so I'm actually just sitting outside now, so it's actually quite pleasant.
Yeah, it is. Right, guys. Well, we're all in. So yeah, basically, it's just a bit of a catch up to see wherever we're pretty much in the similar positions. Some of us might be a little bit further on than others, but we're generally in the same kind of same stage of the process. So yeah, again, I think we'll just go around the room and just check, see where people are at, and see what support we need to get you on to the next bit. And obviously, the first part of the process is to nail that niche. So let's just see where everyone's at in that process.
Would you remind me for a minute? Boss, just
Yeah,
whilst it's fresh in my
Yeah.
mind, is that all right?
yeah, go for it, mate.
So I kind of mentioned on the group that I was struggling a wee bit to like kind of really nail it down.
Yeah.
And I was basically just going on like what the AI had come back with as my niche. So I then just kind of started like messing about with it a wee bit further, and I think I maybe stumbled across what I would like it to be. So I basically just thought of like some of the clients that I do have that I would consider like high net worth clients, and that I've got quite a lot of like North Sea
Downstairs.
oil and gas workers.
Right.
So can I then use the same prompts and just ask them to like embellish that need? And when it did like a kind of comparison, it actually kind of says that it might end up being a better one just based on how to be able to identify them and stuff from LinkedIn and things like that.
So what that was the thing I was just going to mention in terms of identifying on LinkedIn, because that would be my question mark around that niche if they are on it. But what did it come back with in that?
They still have it here. So basically how to target them on LinkedIn, sales navigator filters, titles. So it then gives us a list of job titles, industry. Okay.
So is it suggesting that there's enough on LinkedIn? So yeah, is it suggesting that there's enough on LinkedIn then?
Well, it's third. So when I asked it to, like, the first response it gave was, it says, excellent question. And yes, offshore oil and gas workers can absolutely fit into your mortgage niche strategy with some focused positioning. They aren't fintech founders, because that's what I was initially looking at, but they share many of the same complex income challenges, and they are high income, underserved, and visible on LinkedIn.
Okay.
And then it gives us a breakdown like why offshore oil and gas workers are a profitable niche.
Yeah.
And it just talks about the earning potential, how they can sometimes be paid in different currencies via contractor structures. Income can be inconsistent.
Yeah.
But what I found with the clients I do have with it, like, because they're away, it's like 3 weeks away and 3 weeks at home. The 3 weeks at home are usually non-stop. And I actually get, they normally send their stuff on their 3 weeks away because they've still got downtime when they're not working.
Yeah.
So they are a bit poor, like time-wise.
Yeah.
But like I said, I can almost just stumbled, I came across it, just been messing about with the prompts and stuff, and I was just wondering what you guys thought about it. Like,
Yeah, well, like you said, it's ticking the box, isn't it? The pain is there, the need, they've got the problems there that, yeah, it's similar to the first niche, as you mentioned. So it ticks that box. The boxes that need ticking are on that. The need is there for a specialist broker if they've got the problems and the obviously got. So that ticks that box. The other box that needs ticking is profitability, and that's there. As you said, they're earning a decent wage. The other is, which was going to be my question over it, is if they are going to be on LinkedIn and easily identifiable, which you've just answered that. We've asked that. That's dug into that and got that answer. So that's that box ticked. And the other is just that it's not a shrinking market and it's a growing market, which, yeah, it's not a declining market in any sense, to my knowledge. That role, is it? That industry,
I don't think so. I just thought as well, like, see, because they do work away for periods at a time, what tends to happen is the wife finds the house, they're away, and then there's a panic that they might lose it because he's not back shore for another fortnight. But if I'm involved in things, can still get moving and get done and stuff.
Honestly, I was going to say, one of my questions was going to be, when you said in your comment about finding a lower income or a lower value, but somebody you were familiar with, I was going to ask you, there's always going to be clues in there about people you work with and people you've had in the past and what the potential like earning income looks like. So I'm so glad that you found that yourself. It'll honestly just be that conduit between wife and husband. That'll be massive, because people like that are super busy. They just want you to come in and solve a problem. So you can come in and solve that problem, be that person that almost joins the dots for them. That's even more valuable. But it also becomes something you get to talk about whenever you start putting posts and stuff out. Yeah. So it becomes that content. It becomes that guy who, honestly, the lady that we talked about before, Jenny, who's done really well, her perfect clients were the wives whose husbands have done all the stuff, but then didn't push it across the line. So then she was dealing with the annoyed wives. And she didn't want them as their clients. But then when she reframed how they were so valuable to her, she was just inundated, and she just managed to speak that language so well. I think that's a great one for you to start to look at.
Because that was my problem. It's like I'm kind of doing this because I want my business to look different. I don't want it to look like the way it's looked for the last 5 years. So if the AI was telling me go for the fintech founders or whatever, I'm like, well, maybe that's me becoming uncomfortable because that's what I'm feeling uncomfortable because that's what I need to be for it to get better. So I was happy just to kind of go along with that, but then I kind of feel like I maybe stumbled across this and I'm maybe finding maybe like a nice place in the middle where it's I'm comfortable with, but still a high.
Yeah, you have to have a place. There's no point going, I need to lean really hard into something that I'm totally oblivious of, and you end up shitting the bed and not doing anything because you're confident in it. Yeah, you need to find somewhere like that happy medium where you're still a little bit uncomfortable and you're going to have to do a bit of work and you're going to have to dig it out, but you don't want to be in that place where you've got no idea and then you feel you're going to get caught out. You're already serving this customer.
Yeah. Right, well, I think I've got it there. I'm going to just go.
Just do it. Yeah, that's it. It's just taking the action now. I think, like I say, it's about getting 100% there. It's just getting 80%, 70 or 80% in your head, and then just fucking doing it and taking action. And as soon as you get a client from there, you'll be like so much more. You'll get to that 95% confidence, and then you get another, or you get 100%, and you're like, yes, this is it. I know this market now, and I'm fully comfortable with it because I've been speaking to them. I know how things work. I've done a good job for them, and then you're just rolling with it. And the more you do, the more clients you serve, the better you get at serving them, and the better that your content. Like talked about, you've obviously got some good knowledge there of their psychology, of their life, in terms of what you said when they're working away, and you learn more and more about that stuff. And when you're putting that out in your marketing message, people are seeing that, and it's just getting their attention of the right people straight away. When they see that, they think, yeah, this is me. That's just perfectly summed up me and my life. This guy obviously understands me and my market, and that's what builds the trust. It's when people feel understood, that's when trust is built. And they think, yeah, this guy obviously knows his shit. He knows about me. And when he's comparing that, your marketing message against just a generalist broker who's just putting out we do mortgages, give us a ring. It's like, it's a no-brainer that they're going to go with you who understands them. So, yeah, I think you've nailed it. And
Cool. So as I just, it was all kind of fresh in my memory. I just wanted to go first there. I hope you don't mind.
yeah, that's good. So yeah, the next step of that process for you then, once you've nailed it, is to do the market research prompt. I'll just show you that now. Yeah, got it. So if you just load up a web page and pull up notebook and just type in notebook LM.
Workbook LN.
Yeah, so that's it. So basically what this will do is condense this information and summarize it. So just press try notebook. So what you need to do is first, if you go to your ChatGPT conversation, actually first, and just in fact, first just copy and paste the prompt that I've just shown you from school and paste that into your conversation. So load up school first, and
No, you still got it here. We're offer the ChatGPT.
yeah, it's the one above.
Oh, chat.
Yeah, and just scroll this quite far down.
Mortgage business niche definition. Probably.
Further,
Yep, brother.
bit further, bit further, bit further. Customer avatar prompts from there.
Right, she just copy right there.
Yeah.
Okay. And then put that little chart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe more. Is that what you just a chat GPT or school?
Say that again, Sean.
Is that what you can see just now? Like,
Is it what?
GPT? Can you see my screen?
Yeah, got it. So this is going to create the report, but it's quite meaty, detailed, this report that it's created, which is obviously that we talked about. It's all the psychographics and demographics of the market. So if you scroll, just follow it down. Yeah.
Demographic information.
Yeah. So if you just go right to the bottom, that's still done it.
Yeah.
Once it's done, we just copied all this data into Notebook LM. And what Notebook LM does is, because obviously you can read through this, but this Notebook LM creates what's called like an audio overview of it, which is like, it's two AIs who just, it's like a podcast style, and they just discuss all this information that you can just, in like a podcast style, and you just listen to it. And it's just easier it makes it a lot more palatable to digest all this meeting information.
Do you know what this is actually doing? It's actually doing it for both.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah. So what I'd follow that up with, I'll just press stop. Can you see the bottom right? And just say, I'd like you to create the report purely on the offshore contractors, which is going to be my ideal customer profile. This is it. This is the thing you need to get used to, guys, with AI. You just, when it does things wrong, or not things that you didn't want it to do, you just need to just literally say, no, that's wrong. This is what I want. Yes, it will make mistakes and it'll do things that you don't want it to do at times, but it's just, again, just telling it off and giving it the right direction.
analyzing thing on the go here.
Yeah, second a minute. If you while that's doing it, if you just go back to Notebook LM and just get that ready to go. If you, I think it's on the last tab, isn't it? Yeah. What? Yeah. Right. So, create a new notebook. Yeah. So this is sorry for this use case, we're just going to literally copy and paste the text in, but you can use this for all sorts. If you wanting to just, like say, condense a load of information, you can pull in different sources. Like say, you can load a website to it. You can load YouTube videos. You can, like I said, copy and paste text, or you can upload Google Docs. So, yeah. So if you just go back to the bottom there, did it say download? Is that created the new one? Yeah, because
No, I don't know what's happening. Like, it's just. I know someone has.
yeah. So yeah,
Dealing with dogs. So
yeah. So you should be able to just upload that document now. So if you go back to Notebook, LM, I think you can upload it. Was it
it's just a Word document. It's
Word doc? Yeah. I'm not sure if it's Word docs or not, but
just highlight it, copy and paste it, or
say it again, Sean.
just copy and paste it for a document.
We'll try uploading it first. Go to Notebook LM. What we'll do, well, if you want to be doing that in the background, we'll go to Ian and see how Ian's get on, and we'll come back to it. Yeah. So Ian, what remind us?
Basically, I was doing medical, UK surgeons, medical consultants, private practice, or dual NHS and private practice. And then I put all that into ChatGPT, and it was really, really good, actually. It's come back and said the age group 35 to 55, and reams of information, how to find them on LinkedIn. And then it was asking if it wanted it to generate a LinkedIn profile on a LinkedIn way of contacting, or how to start the chat with them in a 3-stage process, and how to identify them and how to find them.
Cool. So yeah, in that sense, I would ignore the stuff because it will give you suggestions and things in terms of what we do in the strategy in terms of creating outreach messages and stuff. But avoid doing that for the minute. Getting ChatGPT to do it, because we've got a different way of doing it, which is better than what ChatGPT produces. But I think you've nailed your niche, then, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
And have you done that prompts that we've just done with Sean? The customer avatar prompts to do the market research.
2 seconds. Let me just see what, because I was saving all this as I was going along. Just 2 seconds while I look. I can't remember how far it took me.
I'll just quickly go back to Sean while you're checking that.
Okay.
I had to. It was as if it didn't like it being a Word file. I had to save it as a PDF.
Okay.
So I've just done that now.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, it says there. Just Spotify PDF text markdown audio. There's no Word docs there. But yeah, so just upload that PDF. Yeah. So this is it's uploaded it now. And then if you press that, can you see generate where it says deep dive conversation at the top right, the blue button? Yeah, so that'll generate that audio. It'll take a few minutes, but like I say, it's just like a conversation. In fact, I'll just to give you an idea, I've got one here that I did earlier for a LinkedIn document. I'll just play the first minute of it so you can get an idea.
Welcome to the deep dive.
Can you hear that?
Hey, we're getting into something that's probably top of mind if you're active on LinkedIn. How the algorithm is really shaping what you see, and crucially, what others see of you.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Our source today is the Algorithm Insights Report 2025, version 1.0. It's by Richard Vanderblom of Just Connecting, working with Authored Up.
Right. And it's important to stress
just connecting. They're independent.
Exactly. They specialize in LinkedIn social selling,
Right.
but they're not part of LinkedIn Corporation.
Nope. So this is an outside perspective, but a really informed one. Someone really digging into the platform.
When digging in is rare. This isn't just a few observations.
No way. This report is based on like a massive data set, over 1.8 million.
So which probably that's like a 25-minute one, but because that was a massive. I don't know if you saw it, but I put a post in. I purchased the algorithm update for LinkedIn, and it's a PDF, and it's like there's about 250 PDFs on it, and it's like to condense all that information, it's going to take fucking a full day just to read through it all. But this just condensed it all, summarizes it, and just makes it a lot more palatable and digestible. And you're just listening to it. So that has created that for you now then, Sean. So it just helps you just get to know your market and just, like I say, condense that information. Well, yeah, so that's something for you to get on with that. So it's like just as I said, just get familiarized with your market, really. And then the next part of the process for you, Sean, is to follow the next prompt, which is the offer.
Was it?
Yeah, back in the modules, if you just go to the top. It's on the next module. Creating your ChatGPT. So yeah, that'll be the next part. So if you want to watch that over this next week and have a go at that prompt and get the offer created, and we can discuss that next week to make sure that that's all fits and it's all something that you can deliver on. And the offer is just basically just summarizing, make it in a succinct way what you do for that one specific customer profile, and just like input the message. So yeah, if you want to get on with that for next week and get to that point, and we can, like I said, discuss that next week.
Cool. It's so clever, isn't it? Like, you know what? We're on another scratching the surface, and that I genuinely don't have a clue what's going on, but you can tell it's like it's very clever. Like
It blows my mind every day.
I'm daily. I find myself just like I totally didn't see that coming.
It's amazing. Yeah, we'll go back to you and then Ian.
Yeah, well, the next stage I'd got to is the LinkedIn profile optimization, but yeah, I guess he said not to do that stage yet. So do I need to jump onto the offer creation prompt then, the same as Sean?
Yeah, because we need to do it in order. The offer is going to be what we use to optimize your profile based on the offer, because that's going to integrate the offer into your profile. So yeah, we need to get that done before. So yeah, I think you're at exactly the same stage then. So you could do what Sean's just done there with the Notebook LM and get the customer avatar report uploaded in from ChatGPT into Notebook LM, and yeah, familiarize yourself with all that information.
Okay.
And then, yeah, just same as Sean, just get that maybe offer prompts put in and get an offer created. Go through that next week. What I did tend to do with that is the offer that it gives you in ChatGPT, just copy and paste that into a Word doc or a Google Doc, and then you can just go through it and edit this if you need. Or
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. As I've been going along, I've been copying into Word documents and saving them actually.
Yeah. That's why. So you've got an external record of them out of ChatGPT. So yeah, you're all right with that, then, Ian? Where you're
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
cool. Devinder, how are you getting on, mate? Just
Nowhere near where the other guys are. I think I put on I put my sort of a progress earlier.
that's all right.
Yeah, I didn't even, when we were doing it last week with the prompts and the ChatGPT, I thought it was all in the whole in the school sort of site and that. And I've realised now that you've actually got to purchase ChatGPT.
Yeah,
I didn't purchase it. I just used the free one actually.
Okay. Yeah. Like say, I probably need a lot more hand holding on this, but yeah, I didn't realise. I thought it was just, last week I thought it was all within there, and then I was a bit confused, and then I just went through a few of the videos really. So yeah, now I know that I'll get the free version. Use that. I'll have to catch up basically.
yeah.
I just like the look of the 1 year IT contractors anyway.
Well, that's we had that discussion last week, and that was looking good, wasn't it? Initially, which is a major step forward just to get to that point. So, but yeah, it's just about getting that in ChatGPT, and that will just confirm it in your head, I think, because it'll give you its thoughts on, because it's like having another consultant there. So it'll feed you back on it, and it'll just give you more confidence that it is a good niche to go for, because it'll say if it is and the reasons why it thinks it is, and you'll think, yeah, this is a good one.
Yeah. So I'll do, Dan. I'll get that done at the weekend then. Now I know exactly what I've got to do, and then I'll get that done early. Then I can move on to the offer side. So we're all at the same stage next Thursday.
Yeah, sure. Well, if you need me, obviously in between, you just keep me on school. Because we can do. You don't have to wait until these calls to get.
Oh, that's what I did, didn't I, Dan? I did my ChatGPT thing, and then I messaged it to you.
Yeah. So you've got that support in between the calls. So, but yeah, if you want to do that, mate, that sounds like a plan to get to that point for next week, and we can. Yeah, the sooner we can get cracking with it, get some deals in and get moving with it.
I think Dan, I was watching one of your videos about on your actual LinkedIn profile. I think I think to sort of expand it, I think you said go into more. Was it? I think it was more. I couldn't find that icon on mine.
Into what?
The LinkedIn, your actual LinkedIn profile.
All right. Yeah.
There's some sort of icons that you sort of press on. I think you said go into, I think, more, which allows you to make some changes, but I don't think I've got that on mine. Is that because I've got a different version or
what was it do?
I can't remember. I noted it somewhere. Yeah. But yeah, it was something that you went into to sort of optimize your LinkedIn.
Right. It might have been, was it to download your LinkedIn data by any chance?
Might be something like that. It might be something like that.
Yeah, well, it has changed actually. It's now resources, if that's what it is. Let me just share the screen, and I'll show you if this is it. Anyway, we'll confirm it. So, yeah, I think it's. Can you?
Yeah, resources. I didn't have that on mine.
Yeah. Oh, you've not got resources.
No.
Do you want to share your screen? And
I'm on my.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because
It's hard to set up your profile like that. Then, and obviously, I had the background pictures and everything. So,
no,
I haven't anything like that.
Okay. It's so easy. Yeah, I can do it, and I'm like not IT savvy, so
yeah, you just click that pencil icon. I think now as well, when you've got premium, I'm going to look at this. You can do a slideshow, so you can have 5 different images on there that scan through. So I'm going to look at that because I just saw one earlier. I was on this guy who bought that profile, the PDF from that Insights. Can you see that? He's got us going.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that might be the difference. Is it premium version? Is it?
Yeah. That's on premium. So you've got to have premium to do that, which is worth getting when we get later on in the strategy.
Okay.
All right. So he's got more, but no, I don't know. It might be different. I don't know. But when you come to it, just give me a shout on school when you're doing it, and we'll find out the answer.
Again, I'm maybe jumping the gun a wee bit, but is there a module about like almost rebranding your LinkedIn profile? I'm assuming.
Yeah, optimizing. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll get there. Don't worry.
Cool. I kind of thought
That's what I was about to say, sure.
You just need to be patient. I know it can be difficult because it's like you get excited about it all, but not to kick the back doors off it, but the more time you take with it and the more specific you are with it, when it comes to that stuff later on, it just makes it so much better. So just be patient. So, when I ask you in the group, like, what have you got planned this week? I'm always telling people it's one of those where we'll underestimate what we can do in a week and overestimate what we can get done in a day. So I'm always saying to people, like, just pick 4 things or 3 things you're going to try and get done this week without completely upsetting the apple cart at home or at work. And that is far better to have 2 or 3 weeks of being really consistent, and at the end of the month have 10 really good things done, rather than saying, this week I'm going to get 5 things done, next week I'll have 5 things done, and by the end of the month I'm going to have 20 things done. And the reality is you get 2 weeks in and you get pissed off with it all and you just knock it on the head. And then you get mad at yourself because we're men and we like to do that. So we make a mistake. We then give ourselves a hard time for making that mistake. And then every time we remember it, we give ourselves more of a hard time. And we just get so pissed off with it, we just leave it and go, you know why I bothered. So just take a notch out of it. And when stuff does come up, why you couldn't get something done, that's where you can share that in the group or send me a message. And then we can have a little work around that problem. And then we'll just slowly, gently get you towards the right place.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll go through all that and show you step by step how to optimize the profile, which is, it's a key part of the strategy. So yeah, everything you need, we're covering it in the modules and in the support. Has anybody got any questions before we sign off, or anything else you want to ask about?
So the main thing we got to do next then is escape the offer part.
Yeah, that's going to be the next thing for you to just getting to that point. Well,
it doesn't actually take very long at all to do this, does it? You just in this no second, and it's done. And then I think, what should I be doing more? Well, this is too quick.
Well, this is it. This is the whole ethos of this program, and is to show you how to work less.
Yeah, it does a hell of a lot in such a short time. It's always like,
we've done.
Am I not working hard enough trying to do this?
Yes. We've done this same strategy for years, and it used to fucking take a long time to get to this point. Before AI, we've done this. Well, I've only been doing this since 2000.
Yeah, 2020, wasn't it? Like,
yeah, and before AI, and this to get it.
I remember like Ash, who was on last month. He found a space where you could find out what like the most common questions were asked, but then you still had to then go and do all the research because you still had to go and ask those questions. Now you can find all the questions and all the information without going out and doing the hard work.
Yeah, so that's always been my strategy with this pro, is to get you guys to where you need to be quicker.
Yeah, we're getting to that answer, yes or no, as fast as possible.
And say with the modules and stuff, as I say, I've done the same strategy for years. In the modules, they used to be, each one of those were about an hour long.
Yeah.
Through and condensed it all and just made them just short. They're about 15 minutes max now. It's just to get you there a lot quicker and easier. So
I remember recording the first videos. They were really long, weren't they?
Yeah. So we don't need to be. We've realised we can just take out a lot of the crap and just get you there a lot quicker. And obviously, talks about the AI can just makes things 10 times, 100 times quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else got anything or?
No, fine then.
Cool. Well, good. Right. We'll see you guys next week then.
Okay.
Wrote it in the comments, and I'll be checking in on you sort of tomorrow and over the weekend, and let us know what you.
Cheers, guys.
Bye.
Bye.